Thank you for tuning into English Christian Times. July 5. Saint Antony Zaccaria. Saint Antony Mary Zaccaria was born in Cremona, Italy, in 1502. His father died while Antony was an infant, leaving his education and upbringing to his young mother, a widow at 18. By age 22, Antony completed his studies in Padua, earning a medical doctorate. However, the medical practice was not to be his calling. He was instead called to heal souls. Antony received holy orders in 1528 and worked with the poor and the sick. He was also a spiritual director and reformer. As a contemporary of Martin Luther, his reformations instead focused to build up the body of Christ, rather than to cause division and strife. One means to reform was his founding of the Clerks Regular of St. Paul, commonly known as the Barnabites. This religious order was the first named after Paul the Apostle. Through his order, Saint Antony promoted a Reformation program, involving the combined strengths and experiences of priests, the Clerics Regular of St. Paul, uncloistered nuns, the Angelics of St. Paul, and married people, the Marids of St. Paul, laity. Though the laity of St. Paul diminished, after Saint Antony's death, the order experienced resurgence in the 1990s. Saint Antony's reforms included special devotion to the Eucharist and Christ crucified. Severe voluntary penances, and continual labors of charity, took their toll, and Saint Antony died at age 37. His body was found incorrupt 27 years after his death in 1539, however, due to changes in the canonization process, his solemn canonization was delayed until 1897, when Pope Leo XIII canonized him, in St. Peter's, in Rome.